Welcome to the Hollow Chord Podcast.
Shit they fucking teach you back there you don't fucking use anyway.
No, I mean I finished out with the computer school. I wasn't finishing Upper Darby. That wasn't happening.
Yeah. Whatever.
Dude, you never went to school anyway.
I went to school for 10th grade.
Barely.
No, I went to school for 10th grade like every day. I was on time. I mean the rest of the years not so much, but 10th grade was my bright and shining moment.
How'd you make that happen?
I don't know, dude. Just kind of happened.
Your parents were just cool with it?
Well, I mean, I had doctor's notes.
Anyway,
it worked.
Fucking A.
Ready?
Ready.
All right, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Hollow Chord Podcast. I'm Vinny Keller here with Bill Riley.
Yo.
And the man, the one and only person to out Pizza the Hut, Dan Diamond.
Hey, what's up?
So today we got an awesome guest with us. You might know him, seen him around Delaware County. If you don't know him, well, you're a dumb dick. Mr. Dan Malley, also known as Delco Danny, also known as
Big Dog. Big Dog. What's up, guys? Thanks for having me out, man.
Absolutely,
No problem.
dude.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my pleasure.
So just to get people caught up to speed, we actually, should I say, discovered you through Driver Ed, which was a funny story. We had Driver Ed on the podcast. He was episode 8. It was like our first episode back. And we were talking. We were like, yeah, who's this fucking Delco Danny guy? That dude is fucking hysterical.
First off, I have to say that I saw that Christmas list video way before I even knew about Driver Ed.
That's
way
nuts.
before we even got our podcast started again.
That's great.
Like, I just saw it on Instagram, and I'm like, this dude's fucking awesome. Like,
Right.
It's just the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right. And we were talking then. I was like, I still reference that video to this day.
Yes.
And I was like, people ask me, like, you know, if I need something, I'm like, I could use like $5,000.
Damn right. Yeah. No, it's funny. Yeah, when we did that, he was like, look, man, you know, I want to pick you up and I'm going to ask you a Christmas list. And this is like 5 minutes later. I'm like, all right. You know, I just got done the gym and I'm getting ready. I'm like, what do I want for Christmas? And I just thought about everything I had or wanted as a kid. And I'm just like, I'm just going to go with that, dude. So I got in there and started rattling off. But yeah, it had a great reaction. That was a good one. It's always fun doing stuff with Eddie, dude. The kid's brilliant.
Yeah.
He really is.
But you made it super Delco when you were like, I want my child support reduced. Like, I feel your pain, man. I know.
Yeah. Got to keep the Delco in it, man. We can't hide it.
No.
You know?
Nah, dude, you got to embrace it.
You gotta own it.
For sure.
Yeah, I was telling Eddie the story of when we were in, like, no matter where you go, like, there's always somebody from Delco or somebody knows about Delco.
Yep.
We went up to the mountains for, like, a whitewater rafting trip, and we went to eat at some sushi place, and the chick there knew, like, her family lived in Springfield, but she was from, like, the boonies.
Yep.
And I was just super surprised that she knew, because we didn't say where, we were just like, we're from Delco. She's like, oh, I have family in Springfield.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
We're on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
dude. Everybody knows somebody from Delco for sure.
Yeah, I just saw some dude who climbed a mountain, and, like, the first thing he did was hold up a Delco flag.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're on the mountaintops now.
Dude, we're gonna be in the
It's
moon
over.
soon.
Right?
Dude, there's gonna be a motherfucker on a SpaceX rocket putting a Delco flag on the moon.
Why not, man? Might as well.
Damn right.
So you're also a musician too. Are you still playing live
Yes.
at all?
So we haven't in a while, man. So me and the guys I play with, Actually, it all started with a kid from OW, Brian Micus. You guys ever know Micus? Slayer Kid, they called him.
Slayer Kid.
Yeah.
No,
But anyway, I met
him.
these dudes in high school.
I feel like if he was a fucking Slayer Kid, like I would definitely know.
Dude, he's like 90 pounds, like teased blonde hair, hardcore as shit, cut denim, like.
I bet you if you show me a picture, I know that.
We had to
He was,
run across him at some
definitely.
point.
But he was just like this, metal guitarist in high school, and we would play with him. And the guys I played with in high school, we were called Ride My Dragon, and we did the Battle of Bands and shit. And then like years later, ended up getting in touch with the drummer and guitar player, and started doing it again. And I guess like 4 or 5 years ago, we were doing like the whole Delco bar circuit, going out to Westchester playing in Delco. Yeah, it was great, and then we stopped, and then we picked it up again recently, and we were, the DelCrows then.
That's a sick. That's a fucking sick name.
Yep.
Yeah, the DelCrows. But we started that right when COVID started. So literally, like, we started practicing. We were going to start doing shows. COVID hit, and it was just like, fuck. So we just took advantage of like doing the Instagram. We would do like little live things on there, that sort of stuff. But yeah, man, music's always been a part of my life. Like I always say, I love a microphone. Like even if I'm like out at a bar and there's a band, I like somehow get the mic. Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Always a good time, man.
Can't help
That's great,
myself,
dude. That's what's up.
But yeah, I was listening to your guys' podcast with the Grunge Palooza thing, and it's just such a small world. It's crazy. I always wanted to make it to one of them. I've heard of it, never been to one.
Dude, they were a lot of fun. Yeah, I played in the Stunton Papadis tribute.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was
incredible.
So, but prior to being in that band, I toured with a band called Obsidian Sky from Atlanta, Georgia. And I guess I was always the elitist musician. It was like, I'm never going to play in a cover band. Like, I'm not doing tributes. Fuck that. I'm just going to write my own music. Like, that's the way to go. And I got asked to fill in for the Stone Temple Pilots tribute. And I did. And, like, I filled in. Like, the place was fucking packed, sold out. And I got paid well. And I'm like, well, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. That's
I got paid more at that gig than I ever got paid on the road.
That's amazing.
Like, by, like, 4 or 5 times.
You know, it's sick too. I was listening to the podcast and how you guys created it and all, and how it all came together, and how each band would tour. Like, you guys literally recreated what happened in Seattle, literally, with the camaraderie and the bands and the friends, and like you guys were a unit, dude. And it was like literally you recreated. So like you fucking nailed it,
dude. Like, yeah, it was awesome, and it's like
so cool.
Then we started getting shows in like Virginia, and like we were on the road to Virginia. We're like, nobody's gonna show up to this shit. Fucking sold out.
So cool,
dude. We get to Gramercy Theater, nobody's gonna be here. It's fucking New York. There's so many other shows going on. Sold out.
Yeah, and then Dave had those fucking billboards in Atlantic City.
Yeah, there were billboards in like, dude,
so
shit was
crazy.
bananas for a while.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, I've seen it all over. I've tried to make 2 of them. I was going to go one. I believe it was the TLA. Ended up not making it. And the Ardmore Music Hall one I wanted to get to.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was awesome.
That was
there was
sick.
another
That
one
was
too
fun.
that I wasn't. My band didn't play in at the time, but yeah, it was.
I actually have a pretty cool story about a similar situation. Like, I guess 2015, I was traveling across country. I flew out to California, and then I rented a van, and we went all the way up to Seattle. You know, stopped in Portland, then came back, stopped in Yellowstone. Well, we were in Seattle for one night. It's my first time in Seattle. And it happened to be August 23rd. And at the time, I didn't know what that meant. But I'm like in Seattle. I'm like, we got one night here. We're staying over. I'm with my 2 friends. And I'm like, dude, we got to find like where they played at, what bar, like all like House Chains, and Temple Dog. And I found the Central Tavern, which is like where Jimi Hendrix played. And, you know, they all came through the Central Tavern. So I'm like, fuck it. We're going to Central Tavern. My friends are like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
We get there, and it's August 23rd, which was Lane's birthday. And, dude, they were having, like, the same thing, a tribute. It was, like, a Alice in Chains tribute, a Temple of the Dog tribute,
Oh, that's
and then
awesome.
Nirvana tribute, and they were all fucking spectacular. And Lane's mother, Nancy Staley, was there. And I have
that's
Lane
awesome.
tattooed right here. And they're like, oh, Nancy Staley, like, you know, wave, and she's standing right next to me. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I got to, like, take this moment and, like, get a picture. Like, so I'm like, you know, Mrs. Staley, how you doing? I'm like, check it out. And she's like, she grabbed it, and she was like, yeah. Seen better. Yeah. And I was like, oh man. She was like, nah. She was like, you know, gave me a big hug. She's like, let's get a picture. And we were getting a picture I'll never forget. And she was like, instead of saying cheese, I want you to say Lane Staley. You know what I mean? Because like it inflects your cheeks or whatever. And she was just, it was sweet and it was cool and it was just like one of them mystical things, man. Like out of nowhere, I'm there one night, first time ever. My dream to always go there.
Right.
Meet Lane Staley's mom.
That's pretty badass.
That's crazy energy right there.
Yeah, that was nuts. That whole trip was nuts.
Sure, dude. That's a hell of a time to go. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was sick. Actually, just got back from Seattle again. Actually, yeah, in July.
What were we out there for?
I went out there and hiked the Asgard Pass with my buddy. Buddy I grew up with in Springfield, Mike Brown. He moved out there. Well, he moved out to Sacramento like 8 years ago. And then about 4 years ago, he moved up to Washington, just moving around for who he works for. And he got really into mountain climbing and hiking. And so we've been making it a thing. Like every summer, me and a couple of our buddies go out there. And
Nice,
dude,
dude.
it was sick.
Oh my
It
god,
was
that's
so
gonna be so
beautiful.
much fun. I
So
love doing
beautiful.
shit like that.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. And then we did I went to the Pop Culture Museum. They got like the Pearl Jam exhibit. They got the whole floor and Alice in Chains and Nirvana exhibit.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's gotta be
sick.
crazy.
It's
I gotta
nuts.
make it out.
It's
there,
crazy.
man. I
dude.
love
It's
that
beautiful.
kind of shit. That's
really
just
wild.
I live to see things like that, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
cool
great.
shit. Yeah. But yeah, the Asgard Pass is like, I gotta show you, the most beautiful place. I'll pull up a picture of it.
Yeah, it sounds rad. Just by the name.
But yeah, man, the DelCrows, dude, we have like a tough, tumultuous, bouncy relationship, man. Because I'm always like, dude, whatever, let's just play shows. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more about, like, I don't care if we're perfect. Like,
Yeah.
I want to just play shows and
Get
have
out
fun.
there and
And,
have-
like,
yeah.
my drummer's like a Berkeley College drummer, and he's like, we ain't fucking going unless we're perfect. Like, if one guy misses a note, like, we're running it back.
That's what I
and
loved
it's
about
just,
Purple to the Core. Like, so, sorry to interrupt you, but like
No,
the
please.
first show, Purple to the Core, I didn't meet the drummer until the night before.
Wow.
And I knew the bass player that we had, but I'd never played with him before. So we get together in a studio the night before, we rehearsed, we go through the set twice, and then we go to the show the next day and kill it. And then our next show after that was at the Grape Room. We didn't even rehearse
it.
for that show and added a new song. We were just like, fuck
Yeah.
it, we'll see what happens.
Right.
And it killed that one too.
It
But
ends up working out, man.
yeah, sometimes as a musician, you just got to let that
I'm
fly.
a big believer in that.
Yeah.
But so COVID was hard on us. We were like doing shit in the basement on lives, and then this summer we were like getting ready to get back to it, and my guitar player got on house arrest.
Oh, man.
So yeah, he's on house arrest. God bless you, love you, AJ. We're all waiting for you. But yeah, man. So, but look, one thing I know is we always come back to it. Whether we always take breaks, come back, take breaks, come back. It's a part of us.
Yeah, man.
So
That's what's up.
you guys know the deal.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we took a break from our podcast for like 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I took a break from mine, man. Just life was getting crazy, and sometimes you just gotta step back.
Yeah, you got to get back into that, dude.
No doubt.
I'll have to do a couple episodes of it. It's called Clean Shaven and Misbehaving.
Behaving. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I was pissing myself.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I have some stories.
yeah, well, your friends are wild, and
Yeah.
I noticed that your one friend is Dave Esposito,
Yeah.
which is super funny because we all grew up with a different Dave Esposito.
No way.
I swear to
That's
God. And I was like,
hilarious.
when I seen the name, and I was like, oh, I fucking know that kid.
Yeah.
See his face, I was like, I got nothing.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, we will, man. We'll get back to it. This will jumpstart me back in, like, oh, dude.
Yeah, you
because
gotta
this is
do
the
it.
shit, dude. I love doing this, dude. I was listening to your guys, like, man, Delco has a real thick sound. Dude, like, other places probably would just want to listen just to hear us and laugh at us. Like,
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to these
Probably, who
motherfuckers.
cares, man?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that Eddie, the Eddie Doyle video where he met the girl from New Mexico,
Yeah.
like that totally proves it.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck is water?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's a water?
And then Ed caught you slipping because you said
did. I
water.
did
And
say
he was
water.
like, what did you say? Where the fuck did you get this guy from?
Spent too much time in the South.
Yeah, Ed's the man.
So, what are your like ultimate goals for DelCrows?
Oh,
and is it all covers or are there originals?
Nah,
or-
so we've written originals. I write songs a lot, acoustically. But no, I just want to have fun and play for our friends, and I don't expect anything of it. It's all good. I just want to have fun, get out there.
That's what's up, man.
And
That's
do
where
what
the
you
best
guys
music
do,
comes
dude.
from.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just hanging out,
yeah.
jamming.
Yeah,
That's just chilling.
But yeah, I would love to, do like a whole album, write stuff.
Yeah.
And I think a couple of the guys are on the same page, because we did the whole, cover circuit, and it's the shit, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's
I mean, you don't
fun.
get anything out of it like major, but like
I
it's
was
still
always
fun
so
to do.
proud of our set list because it was like we hit the 70s and the 90s real hard, but we would like find like them almost B-side fucking great tunes that like oh dude they you know what I mean like the Silverchair Tomorrows like that like Diamond in the Rough tunes, and so that was always fun for me, like picking tunes.
I wanted to do that while that whole Grunge-a-Palooza circuit was going, was trying to start like a Silverchair cover band to enter into that thing.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And Dave was all about it, and I was like, I gotta get it together because all their songs are like super simple.
Yeah,
as far as
or like a Bush one. You got a Bush
like
one.
Yeah,
I'll start. I'll front.
Yeah,
dude.
If anyone out there wants to start a Bush tribute,
I do it. Fucking
Dude, I'll play just about anything. I'm telling
Billy's
you.
ready to get me to fucking buy new gear right now.
Dude, I've been begging him.
tomorrow.
I've been begging him to buy new fucking gear.
Yeah. Do it, man. Let's go.
I can't stop buying gear. This motherfucker won't buy any gear.
Fucking I.
I just
Yeah, we were. We've been in bands together until you sold all your gear.
shit happens. It wasn't for drugs.
Baron I can say.
You know.
He actually taught me how to play guitar.
No way. That's killer.
Yeah, and then he never stopped, and now I'm just like, how the fuck do I do that?
Yeah, right.
How the fuck do you do that thing?
Ah, now you became the teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now I'm
dude,
the-
we both started playing before you did, and look what you did with it. Like you got crazy with it. Dude,
Yeah,
he's
but-
dedicated
awesome,
though.
dude.
That's the thing.
You're fucking crazy too, though.
Yeah, dude, you are a nut with it.
I do the acoustic stuff. That's
I love
my
acoustic.
strong
That's killer.
suit.
Yeah, your soul was
Yeah.
born in the '70s.
What have you been listening to lately? What have you guys been digging on lately? Anything recently you're stuck in? You know, I go through waves of different shit, you know.
Government Mule. I've been
Big
stuck in
Warren
Government-
Haynes guy. I love
Dude,
Warren Haynes.
Absolutely,
Right on.
absolutely. They're
Yeah.
dropping a new album. They're calling it their first blues album. Did you see
Right
that?
on, I did hear that.
Dude,
yeah.
it's gonna be sick. I heard the first track, and so far I'm really digging it. But yeah, I went back and listened to both Deep End albums today while I was at work. I was stuck
Yes.
doing something tedious, so I was like, you know what? I need some good tunes, man. Government Mule goes on. That never fails. you
Warren's
know?
a man. Puts you in a good place.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I've been on like a huge thrash metal kick lately ever since seeing Megadeth the other day,
Yeah.
and now I'm just like,
Yeah, that was good, huh?
yeah, oh yeah.
Right on.
Did you go to that show?
No, he was telling me.
Dude, it was unfucking real.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Lamb of God and Megadeth.
It was in Camden.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
But yeah, it's just and like Dave's like really getting up there in age, but I'm just like,
Yeah. Fucking A.
he's still doing it.
Yeah. I'm seeing the Black Crows Thursday. Can't wait, dude.
Hell yeah.
I love the Black Crows, man.
Dude, Ozzy's half dead, and he's been half dead for like 20 years, and he's still going.
Ozzy. Yeah. Ozzy's hilarious.
Dude,
up
he was
there.
half dead at the 2005 Ozfest that we went to.
Yeah.
Barely
dude.
creaking along the stage, throwing buckets of water on people.
I just put on No More Tears today. It's the 30th anniversary of that. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
I
Dude,
was reading interviews with Zach and stuff, and I was like,
I'm a big Zach.
I was
Wild
like, dude,
guy.
I gotta listen to it because again, I told you 8 hours of work, and I'm sitting
Yeah.
there like just doing tedious shit. And
Yep.
I need music
Yeah, I
to fill
got
my day,
AirPods in
man.
all day, dude.
So I start reading about Zach, and they're asking interviewers asking him what's. How does Ozzy treat you and stuff?
Yeah.
It's not too bad. He's pretty nice to me, He's make me a ham sandwich, go light on the mustard, and I've always gone light on the mustard, and here we are 30 years later having a good time.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like, dude, this guy seems like he's so much fun to hang out
I
with.
love Zach Wild. Literally, people like that I know growing up. I remember when I first found Black Label Society, my boy was like, motherfucker, you don't know Black Label Society? You are Zach Wild. He's like, there's not a more damn alley band than Black Label Society. Dude, like, and another thing, yeah, that brings up my girl. She owns a gym in Delco Strength Shop. Come check us out. Boxing, strength and conditioning, powerlifting, all in one. It's in Morton.
You heard the man.
Yeah, dude, it's badass. We got boxing trainers in there, strength condition trainers.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it's really my girl. That's just like another dream of mine that I just happen to get lucky and find a wonderful woman that has an awesome gym, and I can be a part of. It's great.
Awesome.
So if anyone needs training, and come on down, Morton, 32 South Morton Ave. But dude, I got
Smell
a
that?
huge black label.
You smell that? Smell sponsorship.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we got a huge black label flag and a Pearl Jam flag right when you walk in.
Oh,
dude.
right on. Right on.
I'm gonna get more too.
Fucking
I'm gonna hang all
I
sorts
need to
of
go
fucking
there.
musical flags, dude. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can see I started hanging out some of my stuff around here. Only problem is I got way more flags than I have walls.
Yeah,
so.
no doubt. Where are we? Bryn Mawr?
Broomall.
Yeah,
Broomall?
Broomall.
We're in Upper Delco.
Yeah, you are, dude. I'm not allowed around here.
That's exactly
I was
what
just
I said.
saying
And then
that.
I was like,
Yeah,
you know
dude.
what? I'm buying a house around there. I gotta be allowed
Yeah,
there.
damn right.
I said that to him the other night when we were standing out front. I said, dude, like, you don't belong around here.
Yeah.
Does that ever feel weird, like, looking at your neighbors and just knowing that, like,
Yeah.
you're the
Oh,
outcast?
dude, I'm. Yeah, dude. I don't fucking. First of all, it's like the first time I've had sleeves in fucking 9 months.
Oh, man, I fucking hate sleeves.
I don't ever wear sleeves, but I'm like, yeah, dude. We live in Marple Woods, me and my girl, and I'm like out there grilling, dude. There's fucking all grannies around. I'm huge tattooed, man. Yeah, it's hilarious. They're all like, Jesus Christ. But I'm real sweet. You know, I'm like, hi, Danny. I'm Danny. You know, make them feel real welcome.
Yeah, they're like, that dude's a troublemaker.
Yeah. Nah, my whole life. I just walk up to the, hi. Yeah, look at that. He's fucking up to something. You know. For sure. Yeah, dude, I was a Drexel Hill kid originally. You guys went Upper Darby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I grew up in Drexel Hill. I was a Raider. My first brawl, a couple of my first rumbles were on Dermont Field.
Okay.
Clifton versus Drexel Hill. I remember those days.
Yeah.
dude.
Get the call from somebody, be
I
like,
was-
yo,
yeah.
we'll fight Drexel Hill.
I lived
today.
in Clifton, too, for a little bit on Gramercy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a mess. Where was that wedding you guys were at the other day? Was it at Drexelbrook?
No, it was in Essington.
Yeah,
Because
the
I'm
Lazaretto.
banned for life from Drexelbrook.
Yeah, no.
Oh, tell me about that.
Dude, yeah, the wedding we went to was like right around the corner from Turks.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
right on. So they married a stripper? Or?
No.
Right on. Yeah.
Just tell us how the hell did you
Oh,
get?
Drexelbrook.
Yeah.
I guess it was like 8 years ago. Me and my brother at my cousin's wedding, and my cousin was getting married to this girl from, I think she was like a O'Hara chick or something.
Yeah.
And he was an Interboro guy, and me and my brother were at this wedding, having a good time, and her cousin apparently, I don't know from what, but we were outside like smoking a cigarette, and this kid walks up and apparently had a problem with my brother. He was like, "Are you Kenny Malley?" And my brother's like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" And the kid was like, I don't fuck with you," or something along the lines of just like, "I got a problem with you."
Yeah.
And me and my brother standing there. My brother's just as big as me and crazier. Yeah, rest in peace. He passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
He's the man. He's all right. He's with me all the time. Yeah, so he's like saying something to my brother, and I'm like, "Dude, is this fucking kid kidding? Is this a joke?" Like, we're laughing. I'm like, "You're kidding, dude. Like, you're kidding, right? You're kidding?" And the kid's just like, "Nah, fuck you both." And me and my brother were tuned up a little bit drinking. Like, we're not troublemakers, dude, but we'll fucking fuck you up. Like, for real. And
Yeah.
so the kid's like, "Yeah, dude, I'll be right back." And Kenny's looking at me like, "Dude, is this fucking serious?" And I'm like, "I guess." And the kid goes in, and he goes and gets his dad. And his dad's like, in his 50s, dude. You would think the dad would be like, "Yo, no. Whatever's going on, you're not going to fight at this wedding."
Right.
Dude, but him and his dad come running through the building with a bottle out the front doors, and the dude runs right to my brother. My brother tackles him right away, starts fucking pounding him. The dad runs right to me, and I just fucking hit him right in his nose.
Jesus.
Blew his nose up. Boom. And he fell, and I was going to like keep going, and this woman was like, "Oh my God, no." So I was just like, all right, he's done. And I turn around, dude, and my brother's beating the shit out of the kid, and there's all the bridesmaids on his back, dude. Like, "Get the fuck off," because it was the cousin of that side.
Oh man.
Yeah,
man.
dude. It was fucking nuts. The whole place turns out into a melee. It's like family versus family. You got my dad's got the bride's dad in a headlock. I'm not even fucking kidding. Dude, it was nuts. Fucking
Some shit out of a movie, man.
Oh, totally was. dude. So me and my brother get out of the melee. My dad's like, "You got to get the fuck out of here." We're both drinking. He didn't have a license at the time. I didn't have. I don't know if I had a license or something. One of us didn't have a license, and I was driving. And we're fucking flying out of Drucksbrook, and all the cops are flying in an ambulance because my brother fucked that kid, and I fucked that old man's nose up. Dude.
Oh my god!
And so whatever, they pull us over. Cops like, all right, license, whatever. I'm like, I have my license. My brother gives him his. He's like, Kenny Malley. He's like, let me see your cell phone. I'm like, all right, we're shitting our pants, dude. He takes my phone, calls my dad. He's like, ringing. It's on speaker. Kenny, yo, this is Doc. I got your kids up here. He's like, dude, my dad's like, dude, you gotta let them go. Like, they just got in a brawl. Like, we'll handle it later. The fucking cop's like, dude, all right, look, get the fuck out of here. Like, let us go.
Dude.
So the family tried to press charges on us. They fucking, they were like, they lost the fight. So I would have pressed charges too. Yeah, so anyway, they tried to, and the videos show that like we were standing stationary, like they went in, ran at us, so they couldn't. Yeah. But can't ever go back to Drexel.
Hey, that's the rules, right? If they start shit, you're allowed to finish it.
Yeah, and that's totally how it happened, man. But it did. It was a tough situation for the families marrying each other after that for a little
God, dude, that had to
I kind of
be
just put
crazy.
myself there for a minute too, and like I was thinking about like me and him because I had a bad habit of doing this too. Whereas like someone was like, "Yo, are you Bill Riley?" I'd get in front of him and be like, "Who the fuck wants to know?"
yeah. Like, bitch,
and then they'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then before I could answer, I already hit him.
Yeah.
There was so many times when we were younger, but we were at a dance, at the Holy Cross dance.
Yeah.
And I was talking to some chick outside. It just let out.
My first hand job there.
Right.
Memories.
And there was like two sets of doors, and you hear da-dunk, and it's Vinny running out. And the girl's like, "Who the fuck is that?" I was like, "Oh no, that's Vinny." Dude, Vinny darts for this kid and fucks him up behind the wall. Like there's a wall, and Vinny just decks him and then fucks him up, and like you see nothing other than Vinny come up after he fucked him up.
What, motherfucker?
And like, I always have to reiterate, it was a fucking mess because like this kid had fucking braces, and it was just like not good. My hands fucked up. Joe King's behind me, like, "Yeah, dude." I'm just like, get the fuck out of here.
Motherfuckers.
All over dumb shit too.
It's always ever dumb
Real
shit, man.
nostalgic youth. Holy Cross, man. I had a couple good times there.
Yeah, I vomit in my mouth a little bit every time I think about it.
Yeah.
Why,
Every time,
everyone?
I vomit in my mouth every time I think about the Getty.
Can we tell that summer school
And
story?
gems.
What, the summer school story?
Yeah.
I like coming up close on this.
You can tell it if you want to. I mean, I lived it, so.
I lived it too. I was fucking there. So there's another kid that Vinny fucked up during summer school.
Then he's just fucking everybody up.
Yeah, well,
Hey, man, I get it. Sometimes you gotta keep people in
it was
line.
a similar situation where like we're just like every day Vinny and I had summer school together, so every day we'd walk to the trolley together.
Fucking degenerates.
And like
Summer
these
school every
kids
year.
would ride their bikes. These kids would ride their bikes by and talk shit.
And
Like, fuck
I've
you,
always
pussy.
been a fucking thick boy, too. Always. So, and
Big thick.
so they always thought that was like my disadvantage. And I'm like, you have no fucking idea.
Right. He can run faster than
Yes.
most people, Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, how is he still going? Like, what? And he's all limber.
But these kids would ride their bikes or their rollerblades or the skateboards like by us and talk all this shit. I'm like, all right, one day we'll get you.
Yeah.
So then the one day Vinny fucked up this one kid and was just wailing on him and pushed him through the plexiglass in the fucking door. And like while Vinny's fucking this kid up, he's like, "Don't worry, Vinny, I'll pay for that."
Yes.
So the kid was talking shit, and he was on like rollerblades, like hockey skates.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you gonna do, you fat fuck? You can't catch me." And I was like, "Watch me."
And he caught him.
And he took off, and I caught him like that.
And Matt Kelly.
Matt Kelly.
Remember that fucking little prick? Matt Kelly.
That's a
He
familiar
moved in
name.
like 7th grade. He was nuts.
Did he skate?
Yeah, dude. You know Matt Kelly.
Yeah.
Him and Eddie Callahan running around breaking shit. It's probably him, the fucking dick.
No, I knew who this kid was.
Not Ed, Matt.
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna put him on blast.
Nah, right on. I got myself in a lot of trouble doing that on the Clean Shave Misbehaving. Some of my boys are like, dude, you can't be fucking saying my name on there about a story like that. And I'm like, just trying to be honest, bro.
Hey, man, nobody's supposed to know about that shit, though, dude.
I'm trying to be transparent. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll use initials like JB and shit like that, and if JB listens and you think it's you and the shoe fits, then it is what it is.
No doubt.
Yeah,
But
Nobody else is
Shoe
gonna
fits
know.
where,
Yeah.
bitch? Right. Like Larry over here. This fucking guy.
So
what? What's the matter, Jay?
Larry.
John? Lawrence.
So was DelCrows your first band, or have you been in bands prior to
So,
that?
no, well, it was always been the same 5 guys.
Just different
Or
names.
different variations of us. We just changed the name 3 times.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And how long has
nice,
that been going?
Since 10th grade. On and off, dude. Yeah,
Right
we
on, man.
At one point, we had like 60 songs. Like
Oh,
ready to
shit.
go, dude. We were tight for a while.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that's a full night.
Yeah,
you got-
No, we played 3-4 hour shows and shit.
Okay.
A lot, yeah. It was awesome.
All the same genre of shit?
Like I said, it was all like 70s and 90s, some newer shit. But yeah, like my favorite tune we covered, like the tune that I think that I made my own the coolest, I guess you will, was we did Talking Head Psycho Killer.
Okay.
And I fucking like really brought that different life to it. And everybody knew it, and that was like
That's got to be an
that was
interesting
like our
one.
showstopper, yeah, because I get nuts. dude. Like I fucking
You?
Oh, I get
No
nuts
way.
on stage.
I don't
dude.
believe it.
Yeah. yeah. So I get real rowdy, but that State of Love and Trust and Porch.
Oh,
that's
right
pretty
on.
Fucking,
I always make a joke about Psycho Killer saying that them dudes wrote that song while eating pizza rolls.
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Tino.
Tino. Yeah. But yeah, man, it was like a lot of 70s. I like doing the Doors a lot. Big Doors fan.
Right on, man.
And then like all the Pearl Jam, STP, Peppers, a lot of Alice in Chains, shit like that. All the fun stuff.
Dude, how did I not see this band?
I don't know, dude.
Like,
I don't know how I never. Yeah.
We should have crossed paths long
Right?
before this. but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know how that happened. Didn't
Speaking of
happen,
crossing
whatever.
paths, we should work on some music together.
Yeah, I would love to jam anytime, right away.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I have
There was a long time, Tommy, you didn't come out of your house, though. So I could see.
Yeah,
I have a lot
that
of
happens,
instrumentals.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that need vocals.
Yeah, sweet.
All my music.
Got all sorts of lyrics in my head.
I bet
Yeah,
we're gonna make that happen.
it'd be fun.
Do it up, man.
Do an acoustic, John.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah,
big
performing on the
into
podcast.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Done
Do
it once, so do
acoustics
it again.
whenever.
Yeah.
That riff that I was playing you the other night,
Yeah.
that I had you play the rhythm to,
Yeah.
we'll make it that one.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it.
Sweet.
I'll send it to you.
So
Fucking
last week you were telling me the story about the Glorious Sons.
yes. Oh, dude, they're my boys, man.
I want to know how that story. I want to know that story, how that whole came to
Yep.
fruition, how you
Dude.
guys met those dudes.
All right, so like 2014, I was driving my car one night, 11 o'clock, dark, fucking rainy night, and I was going through, so I was fighting with a girl or something, dude. I was pissed.
I love the setup so far.
Yeah, dude, fucking, I was wearing a pink thong. Nah, so I fucking. All right, so I was fighting with a chick I was with at the time, in a pissy mood, flying on 95. Real late at night. It was fucking crazy storm out, and their song "Heavy" came on. It was like their first single, and I never heard the band before, and I was just like, dude, who is this? This is fucking awesome. Like, I love this song. So I like researched them, started watching their shit on YouTube, and just like, their whole vibe. Dude, like the singer Brett, to me, it reminds me of like Shannon Hoon and Andy Wood and like Ronnie Van Zant mixed. So right away I was like drawn to them. And then later on, man, I guess like a year later, just that whole year I was just like really into them. They only had one album out, and I would just play it all the time. The Union. So they ended up coming to Philly. It was their first time coming to the States for a tour for that album, like, that year. And the girl I was with at the time got us tickets, and it was like a Wednesday night at the Barberry in Philly, 6 o'clock show.
Okay.
Dude, no one's there. I go there, there's 3 people, and I'm like singing every song with them, fucking
Right.
right there, and they're like, all right, whatever. So obviously, like, they're gonna talk to me when they're done. There's no one there. You know what I mean? Like, so they get done, dude, and they jump down, and I fucking grab him like, dude. And I look him in his eyes and I'm like, your music means so much to me, dude. Like, I fucking feel you. And he was like, and like, they don't know, the Canadians, like, it's funny too, because that story will come full circle with my intensity, because he brings it up later when they're on MMR. But, you know, I was like, dude, like, you know, I feel you. Your songs feel like they're from my life. You know, fucking I love you. And like right away we clicked. And his brother Jay, same thing. Like I'm just as close with Jay. Really, I talk to Jay more honestly, probably. But Brett too. Man, we literally are like brothers. And so it was their first time in Philly, and they were like, "Well, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Well, fucking take us out to Philly." So like we went around, went bar hopping, doing with Johnny Brenda's, had a great night. Just really connected, man. They never met a Philly kid. They were like taken back by me. You know, never met anyone from Delco. Yeah. Jay met them later on.
Larry.
Yeah, Larry met them. Funny story, Larry, yeah, the best. Brett always says that the most Philly thing that ever happened to him was we were all out before the show. The show was at Johnny Brenna's that night, and before the show we were like 2 blocks away at a dive bar, like with the band, like me, him, and a couple other buddies, and we're all getting drinking and shit. Yeah. And Jay's like, "Yeah, man, I'll fucking buy you a shot. What do you want, dude?" And Brett orders a double Jameson, and Jay goes, "Hey, bro, I said it a drink, not a double, dude." And the dude was like, "Oh, my bad, man." You know what I mean? Yeah, what the fuck you doing? Order a double, man. Yeah. It's like a single's $5. You ain't getting a double. Singer of the band, dude. We're like, out
we are.
You know what I mean? And but anyway, so yeah, that night, you know, me and the boys went out, showed them Philly best I could. We had a great time, exchanged numbers, and then like 3-4 months later, they came back to Philly for a 1 or for 5 festival, and you know, I didn't really know what to expect at the time. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how close these dudes really feel with me, because I'm like calling them, like, yeah, I'm gonna come, and they're like. So I call them, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, get your shit. Bring whoever you're with." Like, I get on their tour bus, and it's just like, from then on, man, like, I've been to Firefly Festival. I went on tour at Greta Van Fleet with them. You know, J. Roddy Walston, seen them with them. Jay, he's been on their bus and shit. And Brett's, you know, he's written a song like based on my story, kind of. It's called Danny. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's not like on any album or anything, but like he sent it to me after my brother passed and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's awesome, dude.
You know, we just stayed in contact, man, and became really close. And you know, they send me their music, and before it's out, they asked my opinion. I got them on MMR. You know, they did Preston and Steve. They did like an acoustic thing, and that's actually, Brett was like, you know, they're like, "Oh, so how do you know everyone here?" And they're like, "Oh, well, we got Danny, man. He's from Delco. Him and all his friends just fucking yell at each other." They're like, "Yo, give me a fucking smoke. You got any smokes?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, we met Danny. He's just yelling at all of us. You're the fucking man." Like, "All right, Dan." And like, you know, they're Canadian. They're kind of chill. They're softer, you know. But yeah,
I love that. That's like their impression of Delco.
Yeah. They're like, "Yo, give me some fucking smokes."
Yeah, you get to be the representative for everybody.
Of what they know.
We couldn't have picked a better rep.
Damn right.
I mean, it's rather.
Delco fucking Danny.
I was waiting for them. Like, I was waiting for like the Wawa story. Like, "Oh man, where can I eat this?" You could be like, right fucking there.
Yeah. Right
on top of that trash can.
Or right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've had some sick experiences, like being, you know, with them and different bands backstage and Firefly. This is cool, actually. At Firefly, I'm not like an EDM guy. Like, I respect it. It's great.
Right.
I think it's fun. At Firefly, I'm like backstage playing ping pong. And I'm playing this dude. I don't know who it is. It's just like some fucking dude. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, that's Odessa." Like, Odessa's closing Firefly. He's like one of the biggest EDM dudes. You know what I mean? It's just like, I had no clue. You know what I mean? Like, this is the guy closing the whole festival. He's like, you know.
No. This is the guy I'm about to beat in ping pong.
Yeah, I'm like, "Fuck you. Oh, who? Oh, who? Motherfucker." You know?
That's great.
So does hanging
Do you know who that is? Like, yeah, well, he sucks at ping pong.
Yeah.
So does hanging out with the Glorious Sons make you want to like pursue a career in music more?
Dude, actually, you know what? I'll tell you this. I actually always say this too, because having the Glorious Sons in my life, and like, dude, meeting them and like having my brother die right when it happened, and we just have this like weird cosmic connection, and they like love me and I love, like we all can feel this mutual thing.
Okay.
And like even the bandmates know, like whenever I'm with them or come to to their shows or their bus, like everyone treats me as family. You know, like even the roadies are like, fuck, Danny's here. What do you want? 7 passes here. What do you need? Shirts? What's up? Like they're crazy. Like having them and being able to experience it in little bits like that is like being able to live a piece of my dream. Because like honestly, I don't think I could handle that lifestyle. Yeah, being like how I am and you know my background, and like dude, like I take shit to the fullest. Like I don't think I could live that grind, because like I watch them and I watch them struggle with it. You know, sometimes on the road they're like trying to go to bed at a good time and not party every night and not stop in every city and do the crazy shit, but like it's hard not to. And
yeah, I mean,
like
when it's right in front of you like that.
Yeah, you can't eat right. You
Oh,
don't
dude, I know that from
sleep
being on the
right,
road. Like it was Taco Bell every night. There were occasional times where the promoter of the show would like make us food or like get it catered.
Yeah,
but like
grind,
we were not that level. We were in a fucking van in a trailer. So like there were times where like our rider meant nothing to the venue.
Right. Yeah, it's cool.
Which our rider was literally just water and food.
Right.
Like that's what it said. Water, food. That's all we want.
You're in the van drinking fucking Buffalo Wing soda. Like,
yeah, dude, that was gnarly.
Yeah, it's
went to
cool,
Indianapolis and went to this place called Rocket Fizz and got a chicken wing soda.
Yes. Sounds good. I would do it.
Dude, it was don't do it.
It's cool. I've also watched their evolution too, like from being in a van when I met them in this like little shanty thing to now like, you know, a 14-bed bus. And in Canada, they're extremely successful. They have like to the equivalent of a Canadian Grammy. They have like 2 of those. They're called Junos. You know, and like there, people are like fucking, they're on the radio all day like Pearl Jam.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a different
That's
thing.
awesome.
But you know, it's great. They're doing great here too, man. And I love what they're doing here because it's like awesome small clubs. You know, and they're with like, it's cool because Greta Van Fleet, man, like people give them shit, whatever. The Zeppelin ripoff thing, I get it. But I seen them kids perform live, and you can't deny that they're fucking super talented.
Yeah, dude, that's talent. I mean,
that kid's voice is fucking insane.
Yeah, I get it. They sound like them.
Yeah.
All those kids are wild young too, right?
Oh yeah, when they went on tour, Glory Sons was right when their first single came out. They were 18. You know,
Yeah.
they were.
For them to be that good at 18.
They didn't like party or nothing on the tour. Like I met them, they like did a little thing. They had a little, you know, drinks here and there, but they weren't like doing nothing crazy.
Yeah.
That too was a funny thing. I remember in Lancaster, they were backstage about to go on, and they didn't, like I just met them that day, and again I'm like, Delco Danny, fucking big and aggressive, and they're in their little huddle, and I grab them, and I'm like, "You little motherfuckers realize who you are? But you guys are gonna change the world." And they're like, "Okay, sir," like, for real, man. And
dude, that's great.
They went on fucking stage, and I went on the stage right on the side and took my shirt off, sweated my ass off, and fucking rocked out the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Hell yeah, man. I could totally picture that. I could just
dude.
absolutely picture you doing that.
Yeah, they loved it too. They were like, "Oh my god, man!" That shit was wild.
so are we allowed to be controversial and bring this topic up? I was talking to you about it before. And I didn't know if it was okay to talk about.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can talk about it. I can't speak on behalf of the person, but I can tell you my opinion.
I forget, dude.
About the whole Aunt Mary Pat.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Fuck it. We have nothing to lose.
I'm Team Aunt Terry anyway.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So you told me about it was Aunt Terry.
Yeah.
Correct. Who's the originator as far as
She's the original Delco aunt, dude. I don't care what anyone says. there's hidden facts, man.
so. And I got put onto her Instagram. I'm like, wow, like
She's legit.
And then I could see where like the ripoff would come from.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to like say too much of the story without having to like know exactly what went what, but I know this. I know that Aunt Terry has been doing that a long time. long before Aunt Mary Pat, and they were in the same area situation, and Aunt Mary Pat had seen Aunt Terry performing, and at this radio event, and it was for like dress up Mariah Carey men, tranny Mariah Carey's lookalikes. So that's what apparently Mary Pat was doing. Was like doing this Mariah Carey tranny thing.
Sure.
And Aunt Terry was there being Aunt Terry. Well, like shortly after, all of a sudden, there's like this new Aunt Mary Pat on Instagram. Like, and they like clearly met. Like, she remembers the dude. Like,
Right.
And Talia, she told me about it. She told me this thing, and I don't know what she would say about it, but I know that it's fucking. He definitely took her shit.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to talk to her and get to the fucking bottom of it.
You gotta talk
because I need to know.
It is, but it's not right.
So yeah, after he told me that story, I went back and watched her videos, and then I watched his videos, and
more authentic.
Right. Yeah. And I'm looking at like
definitely more authentic. What
like,
it seemed like though is that like he took her spoof and just marketed it better.
Yes.
And and put like 100% more into it than she did.
Yeah. Like,
and like made it blow up. But if she would have put that same energy into it, then it probably would have been.
Yeah, and that it sucks too because as she watched that, I think it turned her off from it too.
Right.
Like damn. Like,
and I think also.
Yeah, I mean it's got to kind of like leave a bad taste in your mouth.
For sure.
About that.
I think what also makes the difference there, and I mean it really sucks that she got like ripped off of her thing, but like that he's a dude doing it.
Yeah.
Like there's more of like a like a wow weird factor and like like a spectacle. Like you kind of want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's the shit. She would
like she's funny, like no doubt. Like
we would have Aunt Terry introduce the Delcrows. Like, all right for my nephews.
That's great, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I want the fucking real legit shit. Like, I want the fucking South Philly Tony Luke's, not that Springfield Mall bullshit.
Well, like if you're gonna like take an idea from someone like that, I don't know. I guess you could take inspiration, but don't just fucking do the same thing.
Yeah, don't just straight rip it off.
Yeah, it's a clear rip. It's a clear rip. And
Yeah.
Talia's a smart, talented girl who's, to me, she's very comedic and, she's brilliant, dude. So it's fucked up.
So did she do anything else other than that?
Well, she does like voiceover stuff, I think, on the radio, and again, I don't know how active it is anymore with the Aunt Terry thing, but
yeah, did she plan to do like Aunt Terry as like a bit, or was that just for
was that
fun?
going to go somewhere? Like, did she have an
like was there like an end goal?
Yeah. Like when it started, I know we've talked about. She has like an idea for like a pilot, like a sitcom about like a family in Delco with like a crazy aunt and like a wild cousin, and just like a Delco family. But that's all her stuff. I can't be saying all this.
So what role are you going to play?
Well, I do. She did come to me though.
I'm shocked.
She was like, I was like, she's like, I have this. She had this idea for this scene where like I was like the person's cousin, and the one aunt like wanted me. You know what I mean? Like, so like I was going to end up with some cougar situation. Basically, is what was going on.
Okay,
something like that. But yeah, it's funny. But yeah, she's a shit. She's smart.
So you should do that.
Girl.
That would be the best fucking show ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's like I feel like nobody wants any fucking rendition of anything Delco except Delco people. Is the way I feel.
Until they see it.
They just don't know that they want it yet.
Yeah, well,
you got to throw it out there.
There's been a lot of because of that Mayor of Easttown. It's been like a thing.
Oh yeah.
Seeing it, I got a funny story about that. I walked onto the set of that and was like, "Yeah, you gotta put me in this." I swear to God. And the security guard was like, "Look, man, I can't put you in this." I'm like, "Well, look, I'm Delco." Seriously, it's true. And he was like, "I was like, well, what do I do? How do I get in this? How do you get?" And he was like, "You gotta go online, fill out a thing." So I fill out a thing online. Dude, I get a call the next day, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, all right." I thought it was gonna be for an extra for that, and they were like, "Look, we don't need you for an extra from every stand, but we need people to be in this Super Bowl commercial like tomorrow." And I'm like, "All right." I'll do it. So they're like, all right, we'll be at the Rocky Steps at 5 a.m. I'm like, all right, I don't know. They were like dressed like Rocky, bring like sweatsuit or whatever. They're like, you're gonna be running up the steps like Rocky. I'm like, I get there's like 300 people. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, 300 people. I'm like, what am I, 300 of us in this commercial? Fuck. You know, I thought it was me, dude, running up the steps for Delco, dude. Fuck, man.
Doing it for Delco.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, at the top, man. I was just, but so I go and so we're running up the steps for Rocky. We're doing this Facebook commercial for the Super Bowl, and it's like, it's a 15-second clip, and the idea was Chris Rock is running up the Rocky steps, and then there's like a bunch of like lookalikes, us. We were all the extras dressed as Rockies, chasing him. And when he gets to the top, and it was really Chris Rock, he turns around and he pulls his thing. It's Chris Rock, and then Stallone comes out like, "Oh, yo, I'm the real Rocky, motherfucker!" And I'm like, "Stallone, it's Stallone." It's like my whole life, like I had no clue going into it what the commercial was. I didn't know Stallone was going to be there. I didn't know fucking, my dumbass. I'm like, I need to meet him and tell him about me. I need to tell him about Delco and my life, and he'll write a fucking movie about it.
Slide, come here, Slide. I gotta say something.
Slide. And like in the morning, they're like, do not go near Mr. Rock or Mr. Stallone. And as soon as he's there, we all swarm him like a fucking
naturally.
You know what I mean? And he was the man, dude. Chris Rock didn't even come near us. He was a dick. But Stallone like came over, shook hands. They weren't supposed to talk to us. But I ended up getting paid $300. I was an extra. I could see myself a little bit in the Super Bowl commercial. It was a cool experience, like being in front of green screens and doing shit. I got paid. Fuck,
dude.
I met like cool people that day, dude. I was yelling "Sweet Home." We were all doing like stills on the steps, dude, and I had everybody going, "Sweet the fuck home." Yeah, dude. Like in the morning at first, like they'd be like, "All right, on the count of 3, we need you to all like jump and do like a thing and like cheer." So everybody'd be like, "Oh," and I was just going, "Sweet home." And after like 20 minutes, at first they're like, "What the fuck is he doing?" And then everyone's like, "Sweet home." Dude, it was awesome.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, Sweet On, dude. Okay, Sweet On came from this chick, Jenna Del Conte, cool ass chick. So one night I was at her house and I kept going, "Right on, man, right on, right on." And she was like, "Sweet On." And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Dude, you don't know what you did just there, but I'm making that a thing, man." So it just stuck, and I just turned my sweet on everybody. And I'll fucking get in the morning, driving to work, roll down the window, "Sweet On." Shit feels good. I'm telling you, dude, it puts you in like a vibrationally, it changes you.
Sounds like we need to write a song.
Turn that, that's a good idea.
You didn't do it
No,
yet?
Turn the sweet on.
I turn that sweet way up.
Like a 90s rock song,
Yeah.
70s rock song.
There it is. There it is. Oh, that's great.
Dream on, sweet on. Oh shit. All right.
So what do you do for work?
Oh, dude. Well, along with the gym, me and my girl run that Delco Strength Shop, and then I'm in the union. I do demo. I'm labor's union, and I also am a security guard at Urban Air. That place is a freaking. I gotta have 3 podcasts on that place. Yeah, so me and Andre Petrosky, the UFC fighter.
Yeah.
So and my boy Ant, we Urban Air is a little kids trampoline park. They got like zip lines and shit.
Yeah, we take our kids there.
Yeah, we frequent there.
Well, dude, I'm the security guard there. And but yeah, it's I broke up a fight Saturday night, dude.
Sounds like we have a back door.
Yeah, you do. Come on in, dude. I'll strap you up. I always say to get initiated, you gotta do the Skyrider nude. No, I broke up a fight Saturday night, man. There's always like, it's funny that when I tell people like I'm a security guard at Urban Air, they're like, "What do you bounce 4-year-olds?" I'm like, fucking, I do it for the kids, man. Danny love the kids. Danny love the kids. But yeah, a lot of the adults fight. It gets packed in there.
Dude, there's always some stories on the news about parents at those places fighting each other.
Dude,
there was an 8-on-8 brawl yesterday.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
So there's this chick I follow on Instagram who has the Citizens app, and she's always posting like funny like taglines. And the one that I sent these guys the other night was what was it? It said staff fighting customers at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, dude. Saturday night, man, I had 2 250 plus pound women going at each other, and I'm in the middle like, there's kids everywhere. What are you doing? And like, yo, I went into this job with the complete like thought, like, all right, like I'm obviously gonna be standing here, and I get paid very well.
You thought you were going to be bouncing 4-year-olds too.
Yeah. So I mean, I do have a lot of situations. Like 80% of the time, 90% of the time, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But there is that 10% where like shit gets hairy, dude.
Oh, man.
And 2021, people are very on
Dude, it's
edge.
a mess out there right now.
It's a mess. But yeah, dude. So they're trying to fight each other, throwing sodas at each other, and I'm just like, I try to do the Patrick Swayze Roadhouse, like just be nice, be nice, like be nice, like until you get them out the door and then do whatever you want. But like that's what I do, man. I learn to pick my battles with these people because, like, number one, they're just gonna rip down your throat and tell you how wrong you are, and like there's just not. It's not worth like getting into blows with somebody over like. Yeah. Someone stole your seat.
There's no logic in the situation. You can't rationally explain to somebody what's going on.
But
come on out here.
I always just like let both sides tell me their side. I'm like, what happened? All right. Like as soon as I get them not killing each other, most of the time people are cool. That night there was like this African dude. It was the one lady's husband. He was like started to like tell me why he was upset, and he's like pointing at me, and he's like getting loud, and I'm being like real chill. I'm just like, all right, man, yeah. And he's like getting real loud, and then I gave him this look, and I was like, yo, don't fucking yell at me. And like real quiet, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Like this like 50-year-old man was like, I'm sorry, sir. He was getting hyped, dude, and I had to let him know, like, I'm the big dog, brother.
You just got to put it into perspective for him, man.
Yeah, no, I could truly smell a man's fear.
Yeah, I feel like when you're like super calm and you say shit like that, you're like, don't fucking yell at me. It's almost like a psychopath kind of like vibe that you give off.
Dude, you came straight into the house loud, like boisterous, and I was cool with that. You get quiet, that's when I'm going to get concerned about you.
Oh, definitely, dude. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you apply for that job?
No, dude, it called me. Andre got the job, and they were like, we need someone else. And Andre Petrossi, UFC fighter, Delco's favorite golden boy, that's a compliment. Out of all the people this UFC fighter knows to call, thought it Danny Malley.
Hold on, can I just point out that this place has a UFC fighter as a security guard and still needed more help?
Yes.
That tells you what's going on right there.
Yep. Yeah, it is, and it's nuts. Yesterday there was a brawl. Saturday night there was a brawl. I wasn't there yesterday. My boy Ant was, and it was like men 8 on 8, and they were going at it, throwing shit. But it's pays very well. It's the most paying job I've ever had, and I'm in the union. What's that tell you something?
Wow.
Yeah, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. Because it's a liability. You can't put a price on like safety for people. You know what I mean? Like how do you charge to be a security? You know what I mean? Like it's a risk. I'm risking when these people fight. Like they're gonna shoot. I'm in the middle.
I'll give you $20 right now to go beat up 8 dudes.
Done.
I need a list of names, guys.
Yeah, it's cool.
If you need help, let me know.
I will. Yeah.
I'll tackle a motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. I don't care. He's 9.
Fuck.
But I have a lot of cool like
Nobody older than 12 though,
little
right?
kid moments. Yeah,
I'll find a little kid. Fuck it.
It's a lot of like finding parents for little children, and kids are getting hurt and shit. You're carrying a 12-year-old, he broke his ankle, or
Walk it off.
yeah. I just slam pizza and stand there all fucking.
Yeah.
It's funny as shit.
That sounds like a job for Steinman.
It's
Hell
a good
yeah,
job,
man.
dude. It's a good job. It's a good side gig, Cash. It's like 2-3 hours at a time. It's not long shifts,
Shit, dude.
So yeah, man, that's what I do, and I'm gonna get my podcast going again eventually. I don't know. I just got to figure out the direction I want to take it, dude. It was like I was getting myself in trouble just being very transparent and telling stories, and I was getting in trouble for it with people.
Dude,
and,
you gotta watch now.
So
People
I know.
don't want
I
their
literally
stuff out
it
there,
turned me
and-
off. Like I had to chill. I'm like, all right, I can't.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking getting myself in
Dude,
trouble.
with the internet the way it is now, everything gets passed around. There's no chance anything's getting hidden.
So, but yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Talk about everything.
Yeah. Like we said, what do you got to lose right now?
I mean, dude, I agree. I'm a big believer in just showing who you are. I don't fucking hide nothing. I don't pull no punches, man.
Speaking of punches,
see what you get.
let's talk about the UFC.
Yeah.
You know, a UFC fighter.
Yeah, Andre, dude. Congrats to Andre. Just had this big
Hell yeah,
debut,
dude.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's
I tried to message the guy. He didn't answer me.
yeah, you know, Mr. Cool Guy. I always tell him, dude, don't forget us little people, brother. But yeah, no, I'll talk to him. I mentioned it to him too, and he'll do it. I'm sure, you know, he's done them before. He said he's like, yeah, I'd be into it. I'm just busy.
Yeah. I was telling Jay the other day I've been fucking talking shit to Felder.
Bro, yeah. Right, you're the best.
So I'm like, yo, Felder. I was like, what are you fucking too good for us?
Yeah.
Thought you fucking remember where you came from?
Damn right.
Does he answer back?
No, he's been fucking dodging me.
That's hilarious.
So now I'm just on the fucking on a roll right now, just talking shit.
Yes. Damn right.
You know what I mean? I was like, you're fucking retired, Felder. I was like, you got time.
Yeah.
You got this time to go to fucking French Creek to do fucking triathlons and shit.
French Creek.
Yeah, dude. Give me a fucking hour of your time, bro.
Right.
Come on, man. Help us out. But no. You're not fucking Delco anymore. You forgot where you came from.
Oh,
man. Yeah. The fuck, man. Yeah, Jerry, he was on that Ultimate Fighter show. That was cool for him, man. Cool experience. I thought for sure he was going to beat that Brian Battle kid. To me, in that fight, he was controlling the fight. He just, dude, he got gassed. But,
It is what it is. I'm glad that he just got called up.
yeah,
Period.
fucking right. Dude, yeah, so was he. When he called me, when he told me, he was, dude, we were all like, fucking, yes, dude, let's go, dude. I sent him a crazy message like, you need to reach inside your soul and find your evil and pull that motherfucker out and bring him in that cage. You need to find your evil motherfucker. All right, man. I'm like, no, for real. You need to find your evil. Like, I want to be in that cage with you, dude.
Yeah.
I can pull it out of you, dude.
And his fucking win was
a corner man.
impressive.
Yeah,
too.
dude, I said that too.
Yeah.
He had an impressive win, and I was like, this fucking dude deserves to be here.
He's a fucking brawler, dude. Like, every time he fights, he's always trying to keep the fight moving, which I respect so much. Because
Absolutely.
everyone's always stalling. He's like, come on, dude. Like, you see him, he gets frustrated. He's like, all right. He starts throwing punches. It's like, you got to respect that, dude. He tries to put on the show. You know?
Yeah, if we get him on the podcast, we gotta super convince him to get Danny in his corner.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
want to watch him on TV, like Danny being like, "Pull out your evil," like
Yeah,
like when you hear like the
Dude, I want to make a T-shirt.
30
Find your
second
evil.
clips.
For real, dude.
Right,
Pull that motherfucker out.
Dude, the shit those fucking cornermen say are fucking
Yeah.
right.
great.
Yeah.
You know, like we were talking, we laugh all the time because there was a time where Derek Lewis fought Francis Ngannou.
My back hurts. He's like, "I don't give a fuck about your back."
Damn right.
They're fucking just like, you better get your head out of your ass and let's go.
Yeah.
That fighter that just broke all of his fucking teeth from that knee. What's his
Yeah.
name? Where
Yeah,
his
it's
corner
all
was
up-
just like, "You need surgery anyway. Get back out there. Fuck it."
Might as well rock it out.
Well, he didn't even say it. They were like, if you're done, you're done. He was like, nah, let's go.
Yeah, and well, then his coach after that was like, "You need surgery anyway. Fuck
Yeah,
it."
Fuck it.
Yeah.
How worse can it be?
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely do some boxing classes coming up because we got in my girls' gym. We have like a section of it we rent to the boxing company. They're called Loyal Boys Boxing. They're like West Philly. They got like 3 pros. You know, train a bunch of little kids, and they're awesome. So I'm definitely gonna start throwing that in there. I boxed. Remember Massio's gym? You guys remember
yeah.
Massio?
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Right
I used to
Clifton
go
there,
there,
right?
Yeah, dude. It's funny too because I said to my girl, I'm like, dude, we're like Massio's. Like we have a boxing thing going just because they did too, and strength.
Are they still there?
No,
No.
man.
So Massio's was behind where lots of pasta is now, isn't it?
No.
No. On the
Weren't
other,
they there
Red
for a
Planet.
little? No,
That
I
side.
know Massio's was there, but I think they were by the laundromat too, like right by the No Name.
Yeah.
A long fucking time ago.
I don't know. I only remember it being on like the Rosati side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
There was something behind lots of pasta because I remember there being like a wrestling match behind lots of
Right.
pasta, like so many years ago.
Sure, that wasn't just a bunch of us just pushing each other.
No, this was a legit like wrestling
That
match.
coulda
There was a
happened.
wrestling ring set up.
That's cool.
Because
Yeah, we got a full ring in the
yeah,
gym. It's
that's
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, we but yeah, I in high school I used to. One of my math teachers, Rudy Schiller, was a amateur boxer, and he used to train us like 2 nights a week at Massio's. That was a fucking good time.
Nice. That's awesome.
Nice, man. Yeah. I used to go there when I was like 16 or something like that. I took boxing for a little bit. But,
That's awesome.
dude, that was forever ago.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was never for me. I could never go to a gym and just have somebody be like, "This is what you're doing." I'm like,
You
I'm
just
not.
naturally knew how to fuck people up.
I'm like, I'm not doing that. Well, no, I got fucked up a lot too.
yeah.
It happens. Comes with the territory.
You know, there's plenty of people that had my number, but I never fucking gave up.
That's right.
That's all that mattered.
Dude, I don't think I've ever been in a fight where somebody fought back.
Damn. Are you still with her?
Now that I'm thinking about it.
We just made that joke the other day too.
That was a fucking layup.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, why is your wife's eye all black looking? You're like, because I only had to tell her once.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. Who else you guys got coming out? I see you just had Brandon Novak.
Yeah, Brandon Novak. We have.
We'll talk about recovery and all.
Yep.
Yep, that's one of his
I know
Jones.
Brandon. Yeah.
Bob Meadows from A Life Once Lost. John Hunt from Dead to Fall.
Right on.
John Dode from
Anthrax.
and Shadows Fall.
Damn, how you pulling this all off, boys?
We just
Just shooting her shot.
Really? Which is like
Literally
just
is
Walking
like
up to people,
it's-
grabbing them,
through
and just
social
going,
media
"Listen,
and-
you're gonna do this."
It's
now."
seriously as simple. Like I watched the email chain because he's the one who emailed John Dene, and it was literally like, "Hey, we have a podcast. Would you like to be on it?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Sure."
Yeah, it's the.
And then he's like,
thing,
"Do you
dude.
want to exchange
Couldn't
numbers?"
have
And
been
he's
easier.
like,
Yeah.
"Sure."
Like,
That's
which
awesome.
is great. I mean, I love people like
Yeah, I'll
that.
talk to
If-
the Sons too, man.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be
Yeah,
sick.
for sure.
Right on,
They're-
dude.
They're so humble and fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Right on. We'd love to talk,
Yeah,
and we'll talk
Brett-
to just
Brett's
about
a-
anybody, man.
He's a
Like,
brilliant- yeah, damn right. Now I know Nelm's my whole life. Mike Nelm's my boy, man. Known him my whole fucking life.
this is what I mean, man. You know, so many
Wait,
people that we
you know Mike Gnomes?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking right.
Yeah, dude. I've known Nelm since I was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Nelm's a
man.
good dude.
Yeah.
I used to be in a hip hop group called Irregular Minds, and I met
With
Nelms.
Josh Mustapick.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
So you know.
Yeah, for sure. And Matt Enriquez and
Yeah.
fucking A, I know Mustapick.
Yeah, so-
I was in that.
So weird.
I was in that group.
That
I
whole-
made all the. I made all the
Hilarious,
beats
bro.
for it.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
the whole
Yeah.
production, it's all.
That's
All the
Yeah.
production
fucking
and the art, like
hilarious.
everything other than rapping for that group was
Yeah.
all me. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking A. That's awesome.
This fucking dude.
That's crazy. Where's that kid at? Where the hell's Josh Mustapick, dude? He's a
Oh, dude, I don't know, man, but yeah.
shot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past right there. I talk about nostalgia.
And
I
that's
was
how
wondering
got-
what you were doing unzipping your hoodie. I'm like,
that's-
you have a
yeah.
shirt on?
No,
Like,
no, that's how. Yeah, I have a shirt.
I
on.
remember there was like a chick.
I meant a
one
regular
song.
mind shirt.
I remember
Yeah, there was a
Josh
chick on a
shouted,
couple
there was, like,
songs,
a
man.
chick, yeah.
But that was me behind the scenes facilitating everything. Like
That's
I just
awesome.
got them into rap.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
and that
so
was already a
funny.
struggle enough because they were on.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I know. I already know.
You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I remember when Nelms and Mustapick were in a metal band called Last Breath.
I remember that too because Mustapick and I worked on some metal tunes together.
Yeah.
After I heard, I was like, "You can scream. Let's work on some metal tunes."
Yeah. He's a special character, that dude.
Oh,
I've known Josh
he
very
is.
long, and he's like, he reminds me of like 6'9". He's fucking like out there, man. God
Dude,
bless
he's
him.
crazy. He's definitely
Yeah,
crazy.
I won't say he's as crazy though. Like,
Yeah, no. When I met
Yeah.
Josh, dude, I was like 12 and he was like 14, and he was like fucking ripped. Dude, he was like jacked. I was like, holy shit, this is like a man. And like he was like a new kid at the school, and we could like walk to each other's house, dude. And I was like, I want to fucking be like this kid. He was like, dude, he was like a man. He was huge. And he got me into working out, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, the first person I
Oh,
ever got
he's-
into lifting weights.
he's skinny as shit now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know he is.
Yeah, it's
Fuck, I'm
rough,
surprised he's living. To be honest.
As am I.
Yeah.
Big time, yeah.
God bless
I mean,
him.
he was like a brother to me for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, him and I got real close. And
Yeah,
like,
man.
I know his
he
whole
had a tough
backstory.
life, dude.
He did.
His
He got a
dad
real
and
tough life.
Jordan and his mom. And,
Yeah.
yeah, I know Mustapick well, man.
But apparently he's doing okay now. He has a kid, and
Yeah, good.
yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
man.
he
I haven't
always
heard from him.
he always
in
to me.
all
Yeah,
this time.
I feel bad saying it. He always had like a little bit of a delusion where he just was like kind of fucking dangerous. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
he just had. But he taught me a lot, man. He got me into weights, and fucking weights are a huge part of my life every day, man. Because I struggle with the same struggles that Josh has and Novak, and you know I've bounced in and out, but yeah, staying healthy is just keeps you focused and healthy mind, healthy body, man. It's a winning solution.
So
Straight
I
up.
actually think he got. I'll just fucking say it. I mean, he got clean again.
Good.
So I think he's clean,
Right
and I
on.
hope he's clean, at least
too.
from like the bad shit.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
Because he had called me at one point and told me that him and his girlfriend were living in a hotel.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And I'm thinking, like, I know you don't have a fucking job, so if you're able to afford living in a hotel, like, you must be doing something right.
Yeah.
Because that's not cheap at all.
Right.
So I was like, well, why don't you come stay at my place, like, and get your shit figured out? Because he had just got kicked out from his mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so he stayed at my place for a couple days. Luckily, he had enough respect for me, and his girlfriend had enough respect for me not to steal anything from me.
Mm-hmm. He stayed with me at a time too, probably right around then. Mm-hmm. He did.
This was just a few years ago.
Yeah, it was probably within the past 7 years. Mm-hmm. I remember he stayed with me for like a week, and yeah, he yeah, I think it was probably the same chick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I
Yeah.
just hope he's well.
Yeah, well, so I guess they went out one night and like his chick was stealing like coins from cars in the CVS parking lot next to where I lived.
Yeah, it sounds really familiar.
And
I think I heard this.
I was at work and my girlfriend was home with the girlfriend I was with at the time, and the cops, like, I guess got a warrant and they raided my fucking house.
Damn.
Just to get her, so they didn't like tear anything apart. Like, they got her, took her out. And I told him, I was like, dude, you gotta fucking go.
Yeah.
Like, kicked him out, and he was like, I found out he did have drugs on him.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
when I seen him, he was real heavy into conspiracies.
Yep.
He was like, dude, the fucking
Right.
martial law's coming.
So we were working.
He's like-
You're right. We were working on our third Irregular Minds record,
Yeah.
and I had brought all these beats over to his house, and like we started recording, and it was all conspiracy raps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I can't get down with this. Like, I can't.
He was
That's
deep
not my
into
life.
it. He was deep into fact 2012. I can't imagine what he's thinking now.
yeah.
It's coming true.
I mean, whenever I hang out with him, it's all that conspiracy shit, and I'm just like, dude, like, even if it is true, like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah, it's one of them things. You just gotta just live your life, dude. You get
Yeah.
caught up in that shit too much, man.
Fuck yeah.
I get it.
So yeah, the Novak thing was kind of like luck. It kind of just fell into my lap.
Yeah, he's a sweet dude. He's like pretty open to do anything, and
Yeah.
he's all about like pushing his message
Yeah, dude,
in
he
any
was super
platform
cool.
he can.
He was
which
super
is
cool
cool.
when he came over. Like,
Yeah,
very
he's,
humble
he's
dude.
the fucking
so.
man. Yeah, he's a good dude.
So I work at the Land Rover
Couple
dealer.
times.
I work at the Land Rover dealer, and he was getting his car serviced.
Oh, right on. Perfect opportunity.
So his name comes across my computer, and I go, "Yeah, fucking right."
yeah.
I send it to him, and he was like, "Maybe it is." Goes on his Instagram. Dude's got a fucking Range Rover. And I was like, I go out to the shop. I'm like, "Yep, that's the car." So I message him, just like, "Hey, thanks for bringing your car in. If you ever need parts for that thing, let me know. I'll hook you up."
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I leave my number. Not even 30 minutes goes by. He texts me from his personal phone. Not this bullshit number.
Yeah.
But his personal phone, and goes, "Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Thanks for everything. If you ever need anything, you let me know."
Ah, there's your door, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So weeks go by, and I was like, as a matter of fact, remember when you said?
Yeah.
And I was like, would you mind doing it? And he was like, give me a date and a place, and I'm there.
That's sick.
So that dude's humble as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
But it's literally been that easy with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
we're
I
just
get
like-
it,
Dude,
yeah.
if
Wanna
it's
do
not
it?
that easy, I don't think I want to talk to you. Like, if it's going to be that much of a fight just to get you to answer
Yeah.
a phone or to show up, well, it's going to be murder having a
No doubt.
conversation, man. So I know you don't really want to be here, but how you doing? Like,
I agree. Fucking A.
yeah, dude, everybody's been real easy going. It's been
Yeah,
been
and
great.
this is the podcast generation now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We're supposed to be having Kirsten Sills on soon.
Yeah.
She's a comedian out of Philly.
right on. That's awesome.
Yeah, she seems like she's going to be a lot of fun to talk to.
That's
so.
cool. I'll have to check her out.
Bill 4 from Mutiny Within. I don't know if you've ever heard of those
No.
guys.
Sick ass drummer.
Yeah.
Really?
definitely.
That's sick.
Yeah, he's played with Tommy Vext. You ever hear of Bad
yeah.
Wolves?
Yeah. I've talked to Tommy on Instagram a couple
Okay.
times.
Yeah.
He's-
So
he's
he
cool, like,
played
he's
in he
answered.
played in a different incarnation of Vext.
Right on.
Vext when like Tommy had just left Divine Heresy,
Mm-hmm.
and Bill 4, Mutiny Within broke up, and then they played in Tommy's version of Vext.
That's awesome.
And then Tommy went and did Bad Wolves.
He's the man. I love that dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's cool as shit.
Yeah, so
Have to hit him up too.
that would be our message. Just shoot your shot. What's the worst that could happen? They say no, or they don't
Yeah.
answer.
Seriously.
You know?
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
it.
Fucking A.
We call him a bitch on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we do a segment called Fuckery of the Day. Which
Hold on, real quick.
all
I just want to say, Kat Dennings never got back to us.
No. Andrew WK.
Yeah.
Got her on a leash.
Fuck him.
Good boy.
Yeah. So we do a segment called Fuckery of the Day, which I'm sure you've heard if you listen to our other podcasts.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Do you have anything that would be considered fuckery, like a crazy story from being on the road with the Glorious Sons, or just anything at all? More fuckery than your wedding story.
Yeah, I could think of something.
I have one of his that comes to mind too, but I'm
What is it?
gonna wait to see if he tells it.
Which one? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought of something right away.
I got a couple.
I was thinking about your tile story.
Oh yeah, dude.
The police, the Ridley
my
police
first
station.
tasing.
Yeah.
So there's been more than one.
Yeah. All right. My first tasing, that would be considered fuckery of the day. That's the story I've told on Eddie's.
That's what made me think.
Let's
of it.
pause real quick. Did you ever see the dude who got tased? He's on the corner, and apparently there's some domestic violence issue.
And it doesn't go down. He's like, I'm gonna get you, bitch.
Yeah. He gets hit with a taser, and he's like, "I'm gonna get you, bitch!" And like you hear the taser going.
That's great.
Dude,
Dude,
he's
I gotta
just
show you
eating
this
it.
video.
Really?
It's scary because like it's not doing anything to him.
PCP,
before you tell
folks.
If it's the dude I'm thinking of.
PCP.
Yeah, we'll have to post this video. Same time we post this episode.
Right.
Yeah, this dude.
Ah, no, I never seen it. Let's go. Let's go.
He just eats that shit.
God damn. Yeah. I'll get you, bitch. Yes, dude.
Yeah. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, fuckery of the day, dude. I guess we could do the. So again, back to the Grunge tribute. I was at 5 Against 1. It was a Pearl Jam tribute.
Okay.
Did you ever hear 5 Against 1? They used to come to Tom and Jerry's, dude, all the time. Like 2007, 2008, 2009.
So I wasn't really privy to like the whole tribute scene until I was in the tribute scene.
Yeah, no,
so I had
I mean, the only tribute band
I didn't even know there was a scene for it,
was
by the
5
way.
Against 1. That was like the first, and that was back right after high school. And that was Tom and Jerry's, and I was sneaking in. Like I wasn't 21. My brother and all our friends would get me in, and I would sing "State of Love and Trust" with them. I was like 19 at the time, and they called me the Marine. I don't know why. I guess the day they see me, I was wearing camo, and I was just like fucking nuts. And they were like, "The Marine!" Like, and again, it was another similar thing with the Glorious Sons. Like every time I go see 5 Against 1, they'd like, "Come on, man, we want you with us," you know. And I would always sing "State of Love and Trust" with them.
Hell yeah.
And so we were fucking all, amped up. Me, my brother, like a bunch of our friends, my girl. At Tom and Jerry's, I snuck in. I was 19. They're fucking having a great set or whatever, and I'm getting pretty buzzed. And me and my brother, we're together. We were fearless, man. We just, again, we didn't start trouble, but like, if you seen us, he really didn't want to fuck with us anyway. He had like a mohawk at the time, dude. So this kid, like, I don't know, it was packed in there, spilled a whole beer on my girl. And like, really, it was an accident, but I was just like juiced up, dude. And my girl was like, "What the fuck, dude?" So I took my beer and I just stood in front of her and I went like this, boom, poured it right on him, dude, right all over his head. And he wasn't doing shit. He was like, "What the fuck?" And my brother seen me doing it, and like just because he seen me doing that, he immediately was like, "We're fighting," and just jawed the dude.
Shit's going down.
Yeah, and he just dropped the fucking dude, and then like all his friends started running this, and it turned into a melee again, dude. I'm throwing people, I'm getting kicked. Kenny's getting taken out, bouncers. Cops come because it was long, dude. People, like the whole place was like rumbling. Cops come, dude. My brother's fighting bouncers. I'm fighting bouncers. They're dragging us out. cops are yelling at us, fucking stop. And we're like, dude, we're cool. It was one of them things where like it was just so rowdy that they fucking tasered both of us.
Damn.
Yeah. And well, the crazy part is so earlier that week, we do flooring on the side, VCT, carpet, linoleum, and we were literally putting tile in the Ridley police station. Like, dude, 2 days before this concert. Literally, I'm in the cells, putting tile, talking to the cops. 2 nights later, the same fucking cops are arresting me, and I'm like, dude, you know me. Like, don't you remember me putting the fucking... And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he fucking was fucking with me. He knew, dude.
Yeah.
He was looking at us like, I don't know you guys. And fucked us, dude. And I'm like, call Joe Neubauer. Joe Neubauer is like our boss that got the job. He's actually an OLPH teacher at the time. And they're like, we're not calling Joe Neubauer. You guys are fucked. And it was fucked up, dude, because me and my brother were supposed to go like on a hunting trip the next morning with my dad. And my dad specifically said, he's like, don't be fucked up tonight. Like, you gotta be up early. Like, don't miss the fucking hunting thing.
Yeah.
Dude, we were in jail. Like, we didn't go home. We didn't make it home, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But yeah, the really cops, they didn't give a shit. They knew I tiled it. They thought it was funny. Fuckers.
Of course.
But that was some fuckery for sure.
So tell us about number 2.
Fuckery number 2?
When you got tasered the second time.
Oh, shit. Second tasing was at a WM barbecue.
That's such a Delco thing.
Yeah. So we were at WM barbecue, and I don't know what year it was. I think it might have been STP playing. But it was like me and all my kids, boys from high school, like a group of 20 of us. And I think it was like Stone Sours playing at the time. We're in the pit. And there's like another group of kids, like same amount of, 18-year-old young males. It was like we're a fucking bunch of lions out there. Like, just because there's the same amount of group of men and same amount of group of us, like, we got a problem. Yeah. Right. So we're all mosh pitting and shit, dude. And shit gets out of hand, and my one boy gets in a fight, with one of the other kids, and fucking whatever. They quickly break it up. So we all go back to mosh pitting, 2 songs later, same fucking thing. We start brawling. It gets nuts. So they're taking us out, dude. They got all their group and they got all of us. And they're like, well, you're all kicked out. So tons of security are walking us and walking them to the exit. And I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, motherfucker, you're going to let us out. Like, we're all going to fight in the parking lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, so fucking sure enough, as soon as we get to the lot, it's literally all them, all of us. I'm just like, let's fucking go, dude. I pick out my man, dude. He fucking comes right at me and swings and misses and falls. He like swung and totally just like spun and fell on the ground. I looked at him like, yes! Kicking the shit out of him, dude. Beating him bad, like kicking the fuck out of him. And, they all started fighting and it turned into a crazy brawl. And this one chick, she got like slammed into a car and like, I don't know, fucking hit her head. Ooh. Bleeding. Cops came. I'm fighting fucking, I don't even know how many people, but I wasn't stopping.
Yeah.
And like I'm pushing cops off me, dude, and they ended up fucking, this wasn't the shoot one, this was a you know what I mean, the prawn.
That was
one.
that cattle prawn one,
dude, that was fucked up.
Dude.
But yeah, I ended up getting arrested, and like 2 of the other kids ended up getting arrested. Camden, but they let me go. It was like an ROR. I didn't have to like see it. Usually, like when you'll have to like sit and wait to see a fucking judge. But Camden, your tweeter center, they like constantly probably release kids and arrest them.
Yeah, dude, that's a constant thing down there for sure.
Yeah. I was gonna think. I was like, do you have different aliases in like different states?
No, mate. no. But I definitely got different aliases here.
He's Camden Kyle across the bridge.
Yeah, for real. It depends where I'm at.
Yeah.
Hear different things of me. Because I lived in like, I say I'm a Delco gypsy. I lived in all the boroughs and towns and fucking, I've either fought or fucked in every Delco neighborhood.
It's fucking crazy.
That's quite a legacy you've got there.
Yeah, well.
I think we found the king of Delco. Like, this guy has to be it.
I feel like I should be.
I don't think there's a close second.
I don't think I can argue with you.
I don't think I have the power to crown him, but
Yeah, I think we should put it out there. Dude. I want to have a fucking event.
you know.
I want to have a Delco off,
Fucking
dude, a
battle.
Delco off, dude. Yeah.
I also don't.
Fight at Clifton Field.
Yeah, I also don't want him getting in trouble either.
I know. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Getting in
I
trouble.
don't. Are you Danny?
Yeah.
No.
Call me Big Deuce.
Yeah.
Call me Big Double. Big Trubs.
I heard you think you're the king of Delco.
Yeah, I fucking am.
I don't need that on my fucking.
Dude, I'll fight in his army. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude, the Delco army.
What?
I'll fight in his the King of Delco.
You know?
Fight in the Delco army.
I think I'm very Delco.
Yeah, for sure.
Eddie, I mean, Eddie right off the bat, you're fucking Delco Dan, dude. He's like, it just is what it is. You are. And seems to fit. The shoe fits, you know what they say, guys.
Yep. Wear that
dude.
bitch.
What's up with all this Villanova shit, man?
Oh, dude.
Are you from Villanova? Did you go to Villanova?
Nah, man, I work there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
That's cool. What are you, custodian?
Do AV shit there.
Fucking A.
It's all projectors and
That's
TVs
awesome,
and shit, so.
Fucking A. You look like a dude that runs a projector.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He's the kid that brings the projector into class, dude.
Yeah, man.
you're the
I come in with my little cart.
Damn right. Fucking right.
Yep. Somebody's watching a movie today.
Yeah. Fucking A. Bill Nye. I just watched that thing on Bill Nye. He was a cool dude. He is. Did he die?
Nice.
Nice.
He's still alive.
dude.
Yeah, he's a cool
still
dude.
around.
Also watched the Bob Ross documentary, dude. He was quite the ladies' man. I heard that when he was painting his paintings and he would talk like on his show, Bob Ross, he in his mind he would always pretend he was talking to one woman. He was like, you just lightly take the bristles, you know, and you
There was no way that motherfucker was not on mushrooms.
he probably microdosed for sure. Fucking, but yeah, he said, he was like, yeah, you know, his sultry voice, he would like pretend he was romancing one lady when he would talk about his painting.
Dude, I kind of want to watch that documentary. I seen an article about
Pretty
it the
wild. He
other
got
day,
ripped
and they
off.
said
It's
like,
about how he got fucked.
Yeah.
How like, you know, I guess the people that brought him up and got him famous took his like brand.
yeah, I
Owning it.
the article I read, it kept saying like, it focuses less on truth and more on drama.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to make like some conspiracy out of it or
fucking
something.
the
like,
old lady that ran the company. For real, they're like, we don't know. He might have been diddling her.
oh my god, dude.
Fucking- But it was pretty cool.
Whatever.
Bob Ross.
Fucking A, dude. I love a painting.
So, is that about it for today?
I guess, unless you got anything else.
I don't. Danny?
Nah, I think we could just turn our suite on and pull our birds out.
Whoa.
Nah, yeah, man. Nah, it's a pleasure. It's nice
Hey
to
man,
be
save
here.
some for
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, dude. For sure.
Yeah. We're trying to cross streams.
Yeah.
We got a tally on.
Yeah, I'll definitely call Aunt Tara, too.
Yeah.
Got Aunt Talia in here. But, yeah, thanks, boys.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
man, come back anytime.
I will.
Ben?
Sick. All right. Yeah. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Hollow Chord Podcast, Twitter at the Fuckery of the Day. You could also also subscribe. Like us, click the notification bell. Spotify, Apple, iTunes, anywhere where you can find podcasts is where we are.
Yeah, we're in there. Come on, listen up.
Yeah. Tell your mom. Tell your aunt.
Tell everybody.
Tell Aunt Mary Pat I'm pissed.
Fucking, I am pissed.
Yo, what if we got them both on?
It's not even an aunt. It's an uncle.
It's a fucking.
Yo,
It's
what
going to
if
be
we
a
put
debate.
Aunt Mary Pat here.
I don't think.
Aunt
I don't
Terry
think
right
they
here.
would do it. I think this one, MP, would totally avoid the situation. I think that he would totally like not like want to see her like Aunt because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows the deep dark.
Should we try it? We should try it.
I'll do it.
One
Fuck
at a
it.
time, or
Controversy.
were you just like sneak the one?
Yeah, man.
That'd be nice.
Don't tell them
Yo.
about each other.
What if we got Aunt Mary Pat on?
Like already here and then
Have Aunt Terry just behind that door.
Yeah.
Behind door number one. And then
like some-
Delco
What's
Gear
up,
behind
bitch?
door number
Yeah.
two. This is to security.
I'm
Security.
reffing this shit.
Dude, this is some Jerry Springer shit.
It could be good. It could be good.
All right, we need cameras for this one.
Yeah.
Who's Delco's uncle?
Steel
You
cage.
need a
match.
Delco uncle, dude. I might be a guy for the job.
I think you're the guy for the job.
I don't know. Uncle Bob.
Vinny could be a good uncle. You're like an uncle type. Go Uncle Vince. Go Uncle Vince.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Go Uncle Vince.
with that voice.
Because your name's Vin.
Yeah.
Nothing makes you more uncle than Uncle Vin.
I don't know how many times, like, just being named Vinny, we're like, yo, Chens.
Yeah.
Yo, Chens.
Chans out.
All right. That's it, fellas.
Cheers.
We out.